Alright, I just started the Hearty Chicken Stew. It starts out with 3 tablespoons of butter, which, you know, most canning recipes don't call for any fat, but this one does. A cup and a half of diced onion, a half cup of diced fresh mushrooms, and you saute those together until they're brown, until the mushrooms are brown. Then you add in the carrots, a cup and a half of diced carrot, a cup of diced Yukon potatoes, and a half cup of diced celery. And then you cook those together, and it says it right over here. Add carrot next to ingredients, saute 2 minutes. The next will be my stock, and the next 5 ingredients, which is all seasoning, and it calls for dry white wine. I don't have any, so what I'm doing is I'm substituting another cup of stock. This recipe does not depend on the wine for acidity. That is just for flavor. And at the end, there will be half a cup of frozen baby sweet peas and a tablespoon of bottled lemon juice, along with 3 cups of cubed chicken, which I've got right here. Okay, the vegetables have all been sauteed. I dropped a bay leaf in here, a nice big one. I put all my herbs and seasonings in the stock. So we're going to dump it all in there together now. Deglaze. Yep, it'll deglaze the pan. Probably not as good as the wine would have done, but you know. Okay. And then and cook uncovered for 10 minutes until the vegetables are tender. So I'll bring you back when it's time to put in the chicken and the peas. Broth and all the vegetables and seasonings simmering now. They're like a couple of more minutes being done. And then I will add in the chicken, the peas, and the lemon juice, which are all in this bowl. Okay, everything has simmered as long as it's supposed to. Sorry. Stir this in, get things kind of warmed up, and then I'll start filling the jars. Alright, I took out the bay leaf as the instructions said. Stuff is heated through, so I'm going to start filling the jars with the stew. It already looks good. I have, like I said, I've made this before. I didn't ever video it. And it is really, really good. You can use this in making homemade chicken pot pie. Get the bubbles out.
Which you did before with just biscuits.
Yeah, just use biscuits for a topper. And then you just thicken the broth. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to wipe the rim of the jar. As always, this is a pressure can item. You cannot water bath this. Brought it up to 1-inch headspace. Put a clean lid on. A ring. Seems like that lid didn't, that ring didn't go on straight. There it goes. Okay, and now into the canner. This is supposed to make 6 pints. So I've got all my jars ready, and one over here on the back of the stove with hot water in it, because I'll probably have to use a second layer, and I've got my got this to put on the top of the other jar. So I'll bring it back when I get everything filled. Okay, as usual with all recipes, it says makes about 6 pints, so it made 5. There's very little left in the pan. As you can see, I might be able to get another half pint out of it. I might try that. Anyway, regardless, I will put the lid on the counter and bring you back when it starts steaming. Okay, I did get another half pint out of that. Man, this thing needs to be scrubbed good. You can see my gauge is kaput. I've got a new one to put on there, but it's not leaking, so I haven't changed it yet. I'll bring you back when I have steam coming out of this. Okay, we got steam coming out. It's also coming out of that metal thing, but that'll pop up after I put the weight on it, so we're not concerned about that. We just want the steam to be flowing out of here for 10 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer and I'll bring you back. It's been venting for 10 minutes. I'm going to put the weight on. There it goes. It popped right up where it's supposed to. And I'll bring you back when this starts rocking. As you can see, the weight is rocking. And that's just about as fast as I want it to go. So I'm going to turn the heat down. I'll bring you back when it's time to turn things off. I'm going to time this for 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, there I have 5 pints of the ball recipe for Hearty Chicken Stew. And as I said before, we've had this recipe before, and it's really, really good. So thanks for watching. Be sure and like, share, comment, and subscribe.